live.
Okay.
Just like my sex life.
Oh. Cameron, it was your birthday not too long ago, and I got you a birthday card. You want to open that up right now, buddy?
We could have that as the opening.
Yeah, that'll be the opening.
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
Okay, I'll do that. I'd waste like $200 on Taco Bell, like on a daily basis.
Because your colon must be like fucked up.
I love it when you have like really nasty runs and then you go to wipe and you're like, I'm not looking forward to this, and then you do wipe and it's just already clean and you're like, how'd that happen? Like,
I fucking hate it when people do this, but like someone like straight up just took a shit and didn't flush.
dude, that happens all the time.
Yeah, and I was like, who the fuck, what?
I was asking my dad on advice on girls, and he said, you know what you need, son? And I was like, what? He's like, come with me. So then we arrived at Deja Vu, and
yeah, what is that? That's a little thing.
Deja Vu is a strip club.
And then like I'll just be thinking, and then my imagination like fucks itself over, and then it'll just be Bill Murray's face. I'll be like, oh god, please no.
But I used to take drum lessons, and my drum teacher showed up pretty drunk, and he was carrying this bottle in a questionable paper bag, and he was playing with his drumsticks, throwing them at me. He's like, you know what, kid, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. And he came back, he's like, you know what, kid, I just clogged the toilet, I'm out. So I was like, okay, that's the last drum lesson I'm gonna get.
Wait, story sucks.
I'll just kill myself.
Do it. You're a vegetable. What vegetable would you bite? I'd be a potato.
Calvin, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but like, he's this big fat guy, and then like, he just like went in there, and then like he was like, what the fuck is this thing? He's like super curious, and like he turned the knob, and it's like it's super high PSI water just shooting at your butt, and like if you're not sitting there, then it's just gonna shoot outwards. So he was just standing there over it, and he was like, oh, I wonder what the hell this thing does. And he turned the knob, and it just shot like toilet water all of his chest, and he's like, oh, what the fuck? And then like he closed it. Yeah, he had butt water all over his chest.
I just used it right before.
Yeah, and then he left out, and he was like, what the fuck is that like knob thing? And then we just look at him, and you just see like this huge just like water stain on his chest, and we're like, oh, you found the bidet, didn't you?
Anyway, we sat in the back, and then I was like, I've never had my first kiss, and she's like, oh, and I was like, yeah. She's like, kiss me, and then I didn't have the balls to do it, and then she's like, pussy, and then like she pulled me towards her, and then she just kissed me, and I didn't know what to do, so I just like had my mouth like normal, like I'll have raft dry, but I was just like this as she was kissing me.
I'm not saying anything bad. It's just like kind of like weird, because could you imagine like dating a porn star or something, like you make out with her, and then like the first ad that comes up on like your computer or something is just like a video of her, and then she's just taking like 5 at the same time.
He looked at the fence, he just looked at me, looked back at the fence and looked at me, and then just nodded his head.
It'll be terrible, because then like I'll be like halfway through, I'm like yeah, and then like I'll
Bill
be like
Murray.
yeah, and then, like it'll just be Bill Murray in my head. I'm like, oh no.